Guys, Tracy here, and today I thought I would share with you what my setup looks like for working out in my tiny home. So some people think that you can't have a gym in your own tiny home, but I think you can. I think it just depends on what it is that you want. Now, full disclaimer, I do go to Planet Fitness, which is about 25 minutes away from my tiny house, about twice a week. Usually I do that on my way to line dance class, so I get my strength training workout and then along with my cardio, and I do the total body enhancement. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But on the days that I don't go to the gym, I like to do my workout here at the tiny house. That usually involves some Pilates, some strength training, some stretching, as well as my vibration plate. So I'll share a little bit about the vibration plate as well, because I know that some of you guys had questions, and if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so my morning usually starts with going to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, combing my hair, and getting ready for the day. So you can see here, this is just kind of my morning routine, which has to include my workout or it won't get done. So I always start off making the bed. That's always one of the first things I like to do. The bed's super easy to make, and it's a smaller space. So just like you make your bed at your house, it's actually pretty easy to make mine as well. It's just a smaller space. And then I start looking for some clothes to wear, mostly for gym attire. I get into the bathroom, put the clothes on, and then get ready to start my gym workout here with my water. Then I need to get some water, and I like ice in my water, so I actually do crack open the ice that is made from the ice cube trays. We don't have an ice cube maker in the tiny house, so I have to do it all by hand. It doesn't take like 5 minutes to do. It's pretty quick and easy. And so I usually do that first thing so that I have ice in the afternoon if I need extra ice. And then I start to grab things that I want for lunch or for dinner and just kind of start to set those out. After that, I grab my water, I open up the window, take a look outside, and then grab my mat and any additional equipment that I'm going to need to get started with my morning workout.
Okay, I'm ready to start my morning Pilates routine. I've got my mat here. There's plenty of space here for me to maneuver in the tiny house. I also have one of these little tools that I use to do some additional stretching. It's just it has a bunch of loops in it that you can put your feet in, and you can do all kinds of stretching with that. And then I have what's called a pelvic rocker that has a pad and a rocker that I'll be using today. And this really has helped me work on my lower back and my abs, my core, and it's been really helpful to make sure I have the right form when I'm doing my pelvic tilts. That also helped with my gluteus maximus area as well. So this was not recommended by anybody, but I have found that it helps me with my form. So if you're wondering what this is, it's just a pelvic rocker. And if I remember, I'll put a link in the description. If I forget it and you can't find it, let me know and I'll try to find it for you. So when I am doing my workout here, usually I'm watching YouTube at the same time. So you'll probably see that as well in the background. And then I also have resistance bands, but I'm not using those today. You can clearly use resistance bands. You can clearly use weights. You truly can have your home gym in your tiny house. Today I'm just doing my normal routine. So come along. I'll play some music in the background so it's not so boring and really speed up this part. And then we'll talk about the vibration plate and the red light therapy.
All right, so my workout starts with about 50 ab crunches, so you can see them in like super fast time. I do abdominal lifts, I do leg lifts, I do stretching, more pelvic tilts. I do leg lifts on both sides. I do stretching as well, and these are leg lifts and arm lifts as well. This is one of my Pilates moves. I do stretching on both sides. Finish up this part with the legs again. I also do some other cat-cow kind of maneuvers here to just kind of strengthen my back. And then I do some more core work. So I do about 100 to 150 sit-ups and about 50 of the reverse crunches. And then I do a lot of the twists and turns here and some stretching as well. And then you'll see in this section, I'm using my pelvic rocker to do some balancing. So this whole routine takes about 20 to 25 minutes every day. And now I'm just finishing up with some stretching. And now it's time to go on to the vibration plate.
All right, so you can see here that I ordered my AXV vibration plate on May 21st, 2024. And then a month later, I bought another one. And the reason why I purchased another one was because my son loved it so much that we figured, why not just get him his own so I could have mine. It looks like currently it's on sale for $99.99. And you have many different options. I have the pink one, and I will go ahead and show you that, but I'll just kind of scroll through so you can kind of see a little bit more about that. It says it's good for basically relief, rehabilitation, and repair of your body. I will also tell you that the total body enhancement one from Planet Fitness, which is the one I use when I go to the gym, has some really great benefits as well. It also has red light therapy, so I'll share that with you as well. But if we just kind of look at the description here, it says it's good for fitness, full body workouts, and physical recovery. It does have an option to use your bands on this. I have not used that yet, so I don't have any comments as to how well that works. There's 120 speed limit levels, 330 pounds weight capacity. It has a touchscreen control, and it has a remote control. It's got 5 preset modes and an anti-slip pedal is what they say they have. It's good for squatting, for posing, for lunges, and leg lifts. I will do lunges on mine, and I will do, well, I don't know why that is a walking lunge. That's actually a squat, so I'm not really sure. This is more of a walking lunge. So, but it's showing that as a half squat. So I'm not really sure why. It looks like they may have messed up the labeling. But I usually will do squats on mine. Sometimes I'll do lunges, but lunges hurt my knees, so I don't really do those very often. And my orthopedic surgeon for my total replacement, knee replacement, says don't do things that hurt you. So I don't. It's got some other claims in terms of helping with sore muscles, back pain, knee pain. It also gives a nice massage as well. I actually don't use it for that, but there are many options for that. So I'll show you mine here right now. All right, so the vibration plate I keep underneath my bed, and I just pull it out. And I think actually I can pop out the back of this cabinet and I can push it in even further. So this is what the plate looks like. And you can turn it on with this power button here. And then on the back is your connections if you want to do any band resistance band. So let me turn the plate around so I can actually maybe look out the window when I'm doing this. Sometimes if I'm watching YouTube, I will just leave it where it is. But let's just turn it today so I can look out the window. So push that up a little bit. Okay. So basically what you do is you just kind of stand on it like this. And it's got a nice little massage to it. And then you can either use the touch screen, which I don't use. I use this remote control, and I can change the different program settings. Usually I use program 1, especially if I'm looking for just a standard, consistent shake to it. But I'll do a more intense one today. We'll do program 3. And then I'm just going to do it for 10 minutes, but you can increase the time. You can change the settings however you want. But I'm going to go ahead and just go for 10 minutes this morning. Press play. And we're going to start shaking. A lot of times I'll bend my knees. Okay, you can also do squats on it. You could lift a foot up if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that, but you can do a lot of things like work on your balance as well. My voice is starting to shake, so I'm going to do a voiceover just talking a little bit more about the vibration plate. So as I'm doing the vibration plate, I'm just going to go through and just share some of the claims that people make on vibration plates. Now, take it for what it's worth, but I find that it works for me in terms of helping with my back pain. I have had some severe back pain in my past, often related to my problems with my knees. I no longer have that problem with my back because I work out with my core. You saw that video, that part of the video already. So I'm working on my abs pretty much every day, if not at least, I would say I do it at least 3 times a week. So 3 to 5 times a week, I work on my abs and I do my Pilates. And then of course I do my leg lifts and things like that you saw in the video. So I'm trying to do that anywhere between 3 to 5 days a week. I do line dancing 2 to 3 times a week. I have found that 2 days is optimal for me. If I get that third day in, I normally will have knee and back problems if I do that third day. So I'm actually decreasing that to 2 days and just trying to find something that works best for me. In terms of doing the total body enhancement with Planet Fitness, I love that. And so that is a vibration plate with red light therapy. I'll show an image of that here in a second and share a little bit more about that with you. But in terms of the vibration plate, some of the claims are that it's good for fitness and exercise, meaning it enhances strength training. So muscles engage more when you're doing things like squats or planks or lunges on the plate. It improves balance and stability. So the vibrations challenge your body to stay steady. And it boosts flexibility and range of motion. I think for me, it does. I can testify to the improving balance and stability. The next one is circulation and recovery. It does increase your blood flow. I believe that does help me as well. It says it may help with muscle recovery after workouts. And I never have really sore muscles after line dancing. And usually I will do the total body enhancement and my strength training and then go to line dancing class right after that. So I just try to get it all done. It's probably a little bit intense, but I haven't had any problems with muscle recovery after all those activities. And that's at least, I would say, good hour, 45 minutes of workout a day when I do it. It can reduce muscle soreness and stiffness. And then it says some people, it helps with lymphatic drainage and reducing water retention. And I can't really testify to reducing water retention. I still have some inflammation, and a lot of that has to do with if I'm traveling, if my food choices aren't doing well, and if it's just humid and hot outside. The next thing is bone and joint health. It says it may help maintain bone density, which is good for older adults. And I can't speak to that either because I haven't had another bone density test since I've been doing this. It is low impact for those who can't do high intensity exercises. So if you're having a hard time just doing any exercise, I find just standing on a plate, it works. Like, it makes me feel good. It helps re-energize me, and it's better than nothing. The next claim that people make is weight management, metabolism. It says it can slightly increase calorie burn and it may support weight loss. And I would say neither of those are really true for me. So for some people, it does amazing. But I think that you have to use this in conjunction with all the other things that you're working on. And so for me, I use it for body strength, for muscle recovery, for stability, for basically blood flow through my body. Those are the things that I use it for the most. And then it also says that it will help with general wellness. It can help reduce stress and tension, which I agree. And actually for me, the perfect time for me to do it is not in the morning. It's actually in the afternoon around 2 or 3 o'clock when I want to go get that snack. So sometimes I'll hop on it twice a day just because I feel like I want to go eat some kind of treat in the afternoon, which isn't a treat. It's sugar. And I'll hop on the plate to see if I can reduce that craving. And it does usually work when I do it. So I need to do that a little more often. So you can see me getting finished up with the plate right now, and we're going to go ahead and put it away. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about the total body enhancement system that I use at Planet Fitness about 2 times a week. So this is called the Beauty Angel, and it is in Planet Fitness. You can, if you have a Planet Fitness Black card, you can use it. I always try to get my boys to use it. They don't use it that often. This is the RT30. It's kind of a newer model. Well, newer than the other one they have, and that is the that's how you get it started. I'll show you that in just a minute. Basically, it has a vibration plate, and all of these are red light therapy. So you're getting both the vibration plate and the red light therapy in one. So I usually will put paper towels down, but you could clean it off if you want to, but I usually just stand on paper towels just because I don't know about people's feet. And usually I get in here without any clothes on, and that's what I will not show you in this video. So as you can see on the screen, there are 4 program modes with the total body enhancement. Again, the program modes just, I think, mostly vary the vibration of the plate. So sometimes it can change the pattern of the vibration, and sometimes it will change the speed of the vibration, and sometimes the intensity of the vibration. So depending on the programs that you want, you'll have to select the one that works best for you. The one that I like to use is program 3 at the Total Body Enhancement booth. At Planet Fitness, it is high intensity. So you can see on your screen, program 1 would be low intensity. It's good for flexibility, relaxes the muscles, and helps with gentle movements. Program 2 is just a medium frequency vibration, and it improves muscle tone appearance and controlled alternating movements. And then the one I use, which is the cross training, it's high intensity. All of these are, they say 10 minutes on this, but I know that I get 12 minutes when I go. So I'm not sure why it's just 10 minutes on this sheet, but I get 12 minutes when I go in. And this one says for program 3, it's for strengthening muscles and powerful movements. And then there's program 4, which is helping target muscle groups in the legs, abs, arms, and glutes. So it helps tone and tighten muscles. So those are the 4 programs they have. And then also while you're in the booth, it has some red light therapy benefits. So let's talk a little bit about red light therapy benefits. The claims are that it stimulates skin and cellular processes. So it helps to boost collagen. It helps to improve skin texture, elasticity, and reduces fine lines. Some people report smoother skin and reduced signs of aging. And then, of course, it has the vibration platform, which we just talked all about. So I won't go into any more there. Okay, so I hope that this video was helpful to you. And if it was, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there's any way to hype it, I appreciate that too. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.